Girl Tribe Gaming. Podcast on. I said it. Podcast on.
You're listening to Girl Tribe Gaming, a podcast mostly about video games. I'm Zen.
And I'm Jen, and welcome to episode 44. This is our Pre-E3 Dreamer Show.
Yeah, so get ready to listen to two girls totally geek out about video games.
Yeah.
And let's just jump in and start talking about the games and what we're hoping to see at E3 and all that good stuff.
Yeah, what's the first thing you're just wanting to see at E3?
Halo 5. I want to see just more of the campaign. I just want to see Master Chief.
Yeah. You know, they released some screenshots the other day. I actually haven't had a chance to go look at them, but everybody was all geeking out on Twitter, you know? But,
yeah, I mean, the game looks amazing. We had a chance to play the beta.
Yeah.
I think it was in the winter or the fall. And that was great. I was super impressed. I think they evolved the game to where it needs to be today.
Yeah, what's crazy is like when we were playing Halo 4, we were so not happy with the changes they made. But then when the Master Chief Collection came out and then we go back and trying to play the old Halo 2 and Halo 3 multiplayer, it felt dated. And so now I'm like, maybe they were actually more ahead of the curve than I realized. I was just mad because it was 343 and it wasn't Bungie, I think. I don't know.
I think that was part of the thing too, but Halo 5 is something that I am really looking forward to, the multiplayer, and then the story of Master Chief and wherever he's going.
Yeah, I try not to watch too much about the actual storyline because, you know, I don't want to spoiler, but I really want to get into a good Halo game again. I really, really miss it, and just from what we played during the beta, it felt good.
Yeah, so I think we're both looking forward to seeing some campaign and hopefully some multiplayer, which I would be shocked if we didn't see those both.
Surely. I mean, it's like their flagship title. It'll be there.
Yeah, exactly. So let's move right back in. We're just going to keep it moving. This will be a quick, chat about little things. Fallout 4.
Yes.
Game, I haven't played any of the Fallouts.
Me either.
This one has caught my eye. Fallout has always caught my eye.
It has.
But this one, it could just be the dog. He has a dog in the trailer that they released a couple days ago.
Yes.
So I'm hoping to see a little bit more gameplay with that.
Yeah, in the past I never got quote involved with that game because everybody said there was just so many hours to sink into it. It kind of scared me, but I kind of think I'm a different type of gamer now, and I think I just want to try. I think Fallout 4 is going to be my first.
I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. I'm going to give that game a try.
Yeah, and we will have all the trailers and anything that we have available for each game that we talk about in the show notes. You just go to girltribegaming.com/podcast and we'll have trailers and stuff for all these games.
So with that one, both of us are just looking to see more.
Yeah,
what it actually is.
Yeah,
more. Just gameplay, to show us some gameplay.
Yeah, I can't wait. I just love the look of it. I can't wait.
Yeah, and this next game, both of us, I think we're really surprised how much we enjoyed it back on the Xbox 360, and then when it was re-released on the Xbox One, and that is Tomb Raider.
Oh my goodness.
And then this one, Tomb Raider, is it Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Yes, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I honestly can't believe this, but a single player game like this is actually, I think, like the one game I am most excited to learn more about. I mean,
and this is one game that I don't want to play it as co-op.
No,
I don't want anybody there. Like it's just me.
I want to be
as
me
Laura
and Laura and some. She's gonna be falling and getting she's gonna get all dirty, and we'll have to get the torch and go through some caves. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah, they released a trailer. Everybody's releasing trailers pre-E3.
Yeah.
And it looks great. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's gameplay, but and she did scream a little bit in it again. I mean,
Yeah, I guess, if you're falling off a cliff.
Yeah, I'd be screaming.
I would be screaming too. Yeah, I can't wait. It's weird this year before E3. They are releasing a lot of trailers ahead of time, and I don't know.
I think they're going to be focusing maybe on gameplay.
Yeah, maybe it's more like they want to keep their game in the news ahead of time, maybe. And they thought, well, we'll show the trailer. Then at E3, maybe we'll show more of like the gameplay and the details.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tomb Raider is one that I cannot wait.
Oh, I know. I cannot believe how much I love that first one. I played it, completely through on the 360. And then when they barely remastered it on the one, I was like, I want to play it again. And I played it again. I loved it even more.
Yeah, same here. I thought, so good.
Yeah. So one game I'm really looking forward to, and I'm also scared of it all at once.
Okay. I think I know what to talk about.
Star Wars Battlefront. Just because you and we had such history back on the original Xbox playing that game. It was I think the very first Xbox Live game I ever played.
Yeah, and it was one of the first games for me that had AI.
Yeah.
Also in the multiplayer, which I remember back then, Star Wars Battlefront.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we said the name, but
yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, I did.
Just having that AI in the game was like, whoa, this is so revolutionary.
Yeah, but then when they do it in Titanfall, we're like, whatever.
I know, and that's why I'm scared, because Titanfall, didn't work for me with the AI, and I'm so scared that I don't know what it is. It's not a remake. It's like,
I mean, it looks beautiful. You can't deny that. I just hope it translates well to now, because there's so many games that I loved, and then 8 and 10 years later I go back and I'm like, oh, I wish I just would have left it a memory.
Yeah, I agree, and that this is one of those games that I'm right there with you. But the game looks beautiful.
It does.
And I hope we get to see some more gameplay and just how the multiplayer works, how the AI works. Are they intelligent, the AI, or whatnot?
It's crazy, Zen, E3 in general. A few weeks ago, a lot of game companies, they started saying this game's been delayed till 2016. This one's been delayed. This one. And I started getting really worried, and I was like, what in the world are they going to have for E3 this year? But I think there's going to be a lot of games. It's just...
I agree. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of things get pushed back even more, but...
Yeah, so what else do we have? We have...
Black Ops 3.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which we've talked about before.
Yeah, I think, this one, I'm kind of excited to see some more gameplay, but I'm going to play it no matter what. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't think it's going to be anything different than any other Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Granted, both of us play Call of Duty like crazy.
We play a lot of Call of Duty. We really enjoy it. I was just thinking about Call of Duty. When I'm playing other games, my mind just kind of wanders sometimes. And I was thinking, they keep trying to reinvent the Call of Duty series by, adding in the exosuits or the different abilities or whatever. Why not strip it back, go back to the roots of whichever game series? So this is Black Ops 3, but go back a little, strip it back down, just focus on having super great graphics, super tight gameplay, and making it the best version of itself. That's
the way I feel. I feel Ghost. I loved Ghost. I loved Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's go back. Let's perfect it with what the tools we have now.
Exactly. When you ask any of the Girl Tribe Gaming girls that are in Call of Duty, and you say, what is your all-time favorite Call of Duty? They almost always say Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3 or 2. It's always those ones, or usually. And I'm like, why not just take it back? You could have new maps, but
what if they did what if they announced that at E3? I didn't even think about this. I didn't think it was possible.
If they did a remaster of Modern Warfare 2 or 3, I would just be like giddy, crazy happy.
Yeah, same here. I would go outside and just scream for joy.
Yeah, I say bring it back.
Bring it back now.
We don't need all these crazy abilities. We are soldiers.
But I don't know if we're just old-fashioned.
I just want
if anybody else is listening and they agree with us, let us know. Or are we just like old gamers now that we just want to play our old game?
We just want to play it the old way. Well, but when you got Halo 5 and we played that beta and it felt more like realistic and stuff than Call of Duty, it just felt more real. And I just thought, because Halo in the past, you always feel like you're kind of floating when you jump. And now it feels like you have some weight to it. Like you're not.
It feels like you're wearing a heavily armored suit and you're gonna come crashing down.
Exactly. So that's just kind of crazy. We'll see. I can't wait to see what. I want to know more about these little. The guys in the trailer of Black Ops 3 look like they have like Terminator arms.
Yeah,
what's up with that?
I think I don't even want to think about it because it kind of scares me. So.
And we're going to be playing, no matter if it's good or not, we'll probably be playing that.
Yeah, I think that's what scares me is that I'm going to play this game. I'm going to have to play this game no matter what. So I better love it.
Well, man, so Zen, you know me. I love my music games. It's always, like I always like the rock bands, Dance Centrals, Guitar Heroes. So this year, we found out they're going to have Rock Band 4. And Guitar Hero Live. We already had an episode kind of talking about those two.
Yeah, and I think it's along the same path of just getting a better understanding of what they're doing with the game and where it's going.
Yeah, I want to know more.
Just more.
Yeah, I just want to know more details. And we know we're kind of jumping all over the place with this because we're talking about E3 in general. But we'll talk about it later. But these are like E3 in general things, not just like the Xbox media brief. So this is like us just being geeks talking about every random game we could think of.
Yeah, our geeky squirrel brains on coffee.
Now, I had too much caffeine. So for Rock Band Zen, I'm curious. They announced that your instruments from your old Rock Band 360, Xbox 360, will work on your one.
Yeah, I gotta dig those out of the basement.
Does that affect you in wanting to buy the game? Like, does it make you want it more?
Yeah, but I think I also want to buy the new instruments just because my old ones are from my college days.
Yeah, like our microphones are okay, but like the guitars, at one point I probably had about 6. And they were a mixture of Guitar Hero guitars and Rock Band guitars. And I'm really careful with my stuff, but you get some drunk girls playing Rock Band and they're pounding and the instruments just aren't quite the same. So I need new guitars at least. My drums, I have those Ion drums and they're like almost brand new. I didn't really play with them that much. So.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely buy Rock Band 4.
Yeah.
And let's see what Guitar Hero has to say. But right now, Rock Band 4 has my heart.
Yeah, I'll probably still get Guitar Hero at some point. But, budget says probably not until it goes on sale. But, so what else? What else is going to happen?
I want to talk about a game that shocked us both.
What?
And I believe it was a game that came with Halo as free content or something.
Oh, I know what it was. Crackdown. So when Crackdown 1, first came out, it was you bought the game and you got the beta for Halo 3.
That's what it was, yeah.
And so we all bought this game because we wanted the beta. It was like the big surprise back then. Like
the first Crackdown was great.
Yeah.
The second one was not great. But I think they acknowledged that, and this one, I don't know if it's a remastered Crackdown or if it's just
the way I understand it, it's a new game. They brought back the guy that helped make the first one. Yeah, they brought him back, but I think it's a whole new game. Pretty sure that's something we need to find out. Last year they teased it. I was so. Oh, last year when they showed the picture, I was like, I didn't pee in my pants, but I was just excited.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I want to see if they do more with the multiplayer aspect of it. Like, it'd be awesome if it's like 6-person co-op.
Yeah, I don't know. You remember the first one? They had the whole campaign was co-op with one person because Soup and we were dating back then, and we were online dating. We played that entire campaign together, and it was just so much fun. Like,
I didn't know that, so this game has a little special place in your heart.
I know, and then when I moved here, the second one came out, and we played it together, but it wasn't as good. That one wasn't. Well,
this one shall rekindle the love of Crackdown.
I just hope it's awesome because I loved the first one. So
yeah, very, very good. So, is there anything like that you're guessing is going to be announced at E3, game-wise, or just anything?
Okay, so my best guess of something that hasn't been announced that might be. My gut says there's going to be a new full game Saints Row.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm like freaking out. My brain is exploding.
I could be totally wrong. We'll find out, I guess. That's
I wanted to be like Saints Row the third. I didn't care for the fourth as much. The third was
either. The third was so much fun.
So good.
We had so much fun just running around and blowing stuff up and
Okay, and I'm thinking Gears of War 4. Since they're re-releasing or remastering the first Gears, I think that's just they've been doing.
Okay, so I think you're right, but I think this is what's going to happen. Because they have that remaster version of the first one, so they'll probably show more about that, and then at the end of the trailer for that one, they're gonna flash Gears of War logo up 4, and it'll say next year.
I bet you're right.
I bet that's what they'll do. They'll remaster it and they'll show the video, and I bet
they're gonna show somebody's face. They're gonna show Marcus's face, and he's gonna be like, "What?" And then they'll go Gears of War 4.
Yeah. I can see it now. What?
Maybe not. Yeah, it's gonna pretty much be exactly like that, and then there's gonna be like locusts running in.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly how they're gonna do it then.
Yeah.
So what else do you think?
Something Minecraft, something big for Minecraft is gonna be announced. I don't know what.
They need something new because I've just about finished up my achievements. I need something else.
I don't know if it's gonna be achievements, but it could be.
I know.
I feel like it's gonna be something pretty big with Minecraft. I don't know what, but I think it is.
They do need to make something new with that new Lego world coming out. They need something new to compete. That Lego world, I saw just like a sliver.
It looks so good.
Yeah, but it's on the computer, and I don't have a computer.
I know.
Do that.
That's where you can look at it, but you can't touch it.
I know.
So, and this is probably not going to happen, but I know there's probably you especially and a lot of other girls that are in the girl tribe.
Yeah.
For Dead 3 gets announced.
Oh my God. That would be amazing. But are they still busy doing Evolve stuff?
I don't think so. Is anybody playing that game anymore?
Honestly, I have not seen one player on my friends list play it, and I can't even remember. Maybe they'll go back to Left 4 Dead 3. That would be awesome.
Yeah, or maybe some of those vampires. A good vampire game is going to get released.
Yeah. What is a good vampire game, though? I can't think of it.
I don't know.
My brain just went.
Was Soul Reaver a vampire? No.
Okay, so now I know people are yelling at us. They're like screaming, you guys, send us your notes. You can just post them in the show notes, even in the comments section there. Or you could tweet us or Facebook, whatever. Yeah. So let's see here. I did a post in the forum a few days ago, and I was asking, our community, hey, we're going to be talking about E3 on the next podcast and like what we're looking forward to. What are you guys looking forward to? And so I have a few. If you want to hear them, here, Zen.
Yeah, I want to hear him.
Don't say no. Okay, so speaking of vampires, Vampire Slumber Party, she would love to hear them say something about a Sunset Overdrive 2.
And they have some free content where you can play. It looks like a demo of Sunset Overdrive on Xbox right now. Mm-hmm. So I download that and I'm going to be giving it a try. And
yeah, well, this week the game and the season pass are on sale, so that's probably why they're highlighting that. Let me tell you, Sunset Overdrive, the first one, because we don't know if there's a second. I looked at that game and I was like, meh. And then I finally just bought it. I think it was Indy on Twitter. I'm like, he's always talking about how good it is. And Zen, it was so much fun. I love that game. It's one of my favorite games.
I gotta try it still. It looks awesome.
Yeah. So Lost Soul has quite the list. She basically, I think if she hears anything about Kingdom Hearts 3, I think her life will be complete. She also really is a huge Forza Horizon fan, and she would like to hear about the third Forza Horizon, but we're pretty sure they're going to be talking about Forza 6. So it's probably not till next year she would get to hear about that. And then she wants to see anything with gameplay for a new Gears of War. Mm-hmm. The concern is going to first person. If they do that, she says there will be a riot.
I would love it to go to first person. Or maybe you have the option.
Yeah, they do an option like they did in that game. I was talking in the last episode for like Elder Scrolls. This is really nice. You can just bounce back and forth. But I know some of the girls, they are so picky. If it's not in third person, they won't play it. So
I'm not one of those girls.
We don't want to riot. Please make it for them. She was also looking for another Dishonored, which I'd forgotten about that game. And then we have a resounding cry. They want to see Mass Effect 4.
Yes, I am right there with them.
Me too.
I am still new on this whole boat of Mass Effect compared to the other girls.
Oh yeah, they are hardcore.
Yeah, I'm not hardcore Mass Effect, but I want Mass Effect 4.
I'm really ready for it. So anytime, throw it at us.
Yeah.
So what else we got, Zen? Remastering?
Yeah, since they're remastering Gears of War, and we've seen a lot of it happening with the Xbox One.
A lot, yeah.
Is there any games that you would love to be remastered for the Xbox One? I was saying this is one of your favorite games that you got me hooked on.
Yeah.
A while back on the Xbox 360.
What?
I'm like embarrassed to say it though. Viva Pinata.
Oh, I love that game. Both of them. Although the second one was pretty much the first one.
I just played the second one, so
you didn't miss anything.
A cute little game with those colorful pinatas, just working in the garden, just peaceful. I don't even know if they have to remaster it. Just put it on the Xbox One.
I don't feel like it would take that much. Well, I bet the graphics are worse than we remember.
I don't know.
I love that game. It's a good one, Zen. So,
is there any games that you wish they would remaster for the Xbox One? And
well, in a way, I'm gonna get my way with Crackdown because that's one of my all-time favorite games.
Mm-hmm.
How
about Left 4 Dead?
Oh, if they redid that, I love the Left 4 Dead series. I was never really great at it, but I loved it.
Yeah, they remastered Left 4 Dead, and then they announced Left 4 Dead 3.
See, that's the formula. I think everyone should use that. If you're going to remaster a game, at the end of the trailer, you need to show the preview for the new game.
Oh, gee. So if you could only see one thing out of E3, let's go one thing game-wise. What would it be?
You mean a game that we know is going to be there?
It can be a game that you know is going to be there, or...
I mean...
anything. Just, this is dreaming big, girl.
Okay, well, I thought of another game that maybe they would make a huge announcement about. That's like a total guess.
Okay.
What about a new Grand Theft Auto? They cashed in on that game. They made so much money on the last Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
it seems too fast for them. They're kind of slow.
I tried Grand Theft Auto again, and I just got killed way too much. Man. I can see them, maybe some kind of content. Yeah, I can see it happening.
Well, I'm not sure. Like, the one game like I'm most excited about right now, is Crackdown. But I don't know. I mean, it could change. What game are you looking forward to most?
I want to see some direction. It doesn't have to be gameplay. It can be just a trailer for Mass Effect 4. Yeah. I could see one thing, I'd want to see that, because
I don't
know how that'd be it.
Yeah, they really need to do that for us. Mass Effect 4, please. Oh, I guess if I had to pick the one thing that if I could only see one game at E3, like, Moto, you can come to E3, we'll pay for you, but you can only see one game, I would want to see the new Tomb Raider, I think. I'm just that excited.
Yeah, oh my God. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, for sure.
Yeah.
So we've been playing a lot of the ID at Xbox games lately.
Yes.
Really enjoying them, which is great. And we talked about them in a couple episodes a few back about games, ID at Xbox games we were looking forward to. Right. But why don't we give a little quick rundown?
Yeah.
I believe it was episode 43, if people are more interested.
No, I believe it was 42.
Heck, just go listen to both of them and try to figure it out.
Just go listen to them all.
Start from the beginning.
Yeah, so I know what game you were looking forward to.
Cuphead?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Cuphead, what else?
Beyond Eyes. Mm-hmm. It's a game about a blind girl, and the artwork looks beautiful, watercolors. The Molasses Flood, and Game 4.
Yeah.
Game 4 was done by the people that did Battle Block Theater.
Yeah, that's right.
Back on the Xbox 360 days. And it was great.
Yeah. So for me, it's still the same. It's those Broken Window Studios games. Mm-hmm. Grave and Reflections. I want to see both of those.
I bet you will see Grave for sure.
I bet. I mean, some of these games you and we've been excited for since last E3, last year.
It's crazy how time is flying.
Yeah, it really is. And
so since we play a lot of Xbox.
Right.
Let's give a little attention to the Xbox. And since they did re-release the 1 terabyte with the new controller, do you think they're going to be releasing a slim version now?
I don't think so. I feel like it's too soon.
I originally thought, before they announced this new 1 terabyte with the new controller, I thought for sure they were going to be coming with a slim version, because that has been what they've been doing with, the 360.
Yeah, they did that, and the PS3 did it, I think. And
yeah,
I just feel like it's too soon. I bet next year or the year after they'll do it.
I think you're right with that.
But so they got the new one now, and you can get it with 1 terabyte of storage, which still
it's not enough.
I have the 3 terabyte hard drive plus my console, but I think it's at like 30% full. So I still got some room on mine, but I think so it comes with the 1 terabyte. You get it now has the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so you can just plug straight into that. You don't need the headset adapter, and you can go into your console and be able to set and mix the sounds and stuff.
That's the biggest thing with this controller, I feel, is having control over game chat and game volumes and just hearing. Actually, I still struggle.
I need to
control
make
the volume
tutorial for everybody, but now that
I need to watch a tutorial how to control the volume on my Xbox controller.
Yeah, I will say that little Xbox headset adapter. So many people don't really know how to fully manipulate the volumes to get it just like they want. But you'll be able to go into your console and you can just change your volume settings that way. For me, I prefer having it right there on my console rather than either the inline or doing it on my console. I just like having the control right there. So
yeah,
for me, I'm still going to use my adapter. All your headsets and everything, though, they're still compatible. There's nothing that all your old accessories still work, so there's no fear there if you buy the new controller,
Yeah.
So they're selling this for, on June 16th for $399, and it's bundled with Halo the Master Chief Collection. So
almost makes me want to buy it because the casing on the Xbox One is matte now.
Yeah,
I prefer matte, so I was like, dang you, Xbox.
I do too. I prefer the matte as well. I feel like it doesn't show the dust and fingerprints, like, I don't know. Maybe I just need to dust more.
All those little details, but yeah. Okay, so let's go into something that is super intriguing, and that is the Hololens.
Hololens, yes. We haven't talked about this in a long time.
No, and they showed it. I don't remember where they showed it, but they showed it with Minecraft. Mm-hmm. And basically, it immerses your environment with the game. So, like, Minecraft can be spread across your living room floor.
Yeah.
Augmented reality.
Yeah. It's like taking your environment and adding basically holograms into where you're at, whatever room you're in, or, you're not going to be walking down the street with these glasses, but I hope not. But yeah, so it incorporates your surroundings with these holograms, whereas like something like the Oculus, what's it called again?
Oculus Rift?
Yeah. With that, it's like a virtual reality.
That immerses you in the game instead of your environment.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and that goes with that announcement today, Zen. Did you hear about it, or?
I heard about it. I didn't read up on exactly what was happening.
Yeah, so today Microsoft announced a partnership with Oculus VR. And so what they're going to be doing when the Oculus Rift ships, I guess it's going to have a Xbox One controller in it. And they'll be able to use that controller on their computer. They'll have a wireless adapter. So the cool thing, though, is that you're going to be able to play your Windows 10 games on the Oculus Rift. And it sounds like you're going to be able to play your Xbox One games on it. So
see, that's
kind of crazy.
If they're similar, but then completely different in so many senses.
Fully, like, let's say you're playing Halo, you're fully immersed 100% into this game on your console. Yeah. That's just crazy to me. Like, the HoloLens, I'm really excited about. Like, just the thought of playing Minecraft only. I don't even care about anything else. Like, so that's neat. But
if you could have one, like, if you had to pick one of them, which one would you pick?
Well, if it's going to work with the console, I might actually go with the Oculus Rift. I don't know a whole lot about it yet. But
yeah, I'm with you. I love the idea of the HoloLens, but I can't see myself doing that.
Yeah, it depends on what you're doing with it, I think. But I like the idea of you being able to still see the environment around you. And I can see its applications really good. Let's say, I don't know, you're building something in 3D. You don't necessarily want to be fully immersed in that world. You want to be able to see what's going on in the living room. Let's say you've got one of those kids things playing and you want to keep an eye on them.
That kid thing would be like, I want to play.
I'd be like, Mommy's not playing. Mommy's working. Go.
Yeah, I would want. I think the bottom line is actually, we want them both. So hopefully they have an awesome price point. Yeah,
that will be the deal breaker with the HoloLens. Can they release it? They say it will be affordable, so we'll see who it's affordable.
I hope to see both of them because I just want them both. I was gonna try to pick one. I was gonna say Oculus Rift, but the more I talk about thinking about the HoloLens, I'm like, I want them both.
Well, I know, and what we've seen so far of the HoloLens is very little, and it's very early. So I mean, who knows? It could go either way.
Yeah. So let's talk about like the crazy, never gonna happen probably, but dream big.
Okay.
Well, could have anything.
Yeah.
I'll kick it off. I want a handheld device by Xbox.
I have been wanting that for a long, long time.
I want like kind of what the Vita is, I guess. But I just want the Xbox logo on it and it to be able to get some achievements.
I mean,
with that device.
Okay, this will be cool. Okay, this is my idea, building off of your idea. Okay, this is what I would want. A handheld gaming device that still has like the thumbsticks and stuff of the Xbox controller. So it has, you're holding it, it has the feel of a controller but a screen on it. And, okay, so when Windows 10 comes out, you'll be able to stream your console games straight over to your tablet or PC on Windows 10. Why not make a handheld game that feels like a controller, has a screen, and is able to see, stream over your console right over to the handheld, and then bam, plug in your chat headset, and you can just lay in bed and play if you needed to, or I don't know, wherever you're at.
I'd be so. I don't see it happening.
Oh my god, I would pay so much money for that too.
Yeah, I have my Nintendo 3DS. But it's missing things for me that I think Xbox...
Yeah, like your friends.
My friend... Yeah, I have some friends on, but
it's not
they don't master it.
Yeah.
Nintendo hasn't mastered the whole friends list and, managing friends. But Xbox...
Yeah.
And then I have, like, something really silly.
Mm-hmm.
We played it on the Xbox One and maybe on the 360.
What?
Oh, my Xbox is turned on. It listens when it's not supposed to listen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't listen when I really want it to listen.
Hence the opening
like
intro to our podcast.
Yeah. I want Uno Rush or just Uno.
Just regular old
on my Xbox. I know that's not dreaming big.
Well,
but it was a blast to play.
And what we loved about that kind of was they had that dumb vision camera, that little square. Like, I don't want to show a bunch of me. I don't want everyone seeing my whole living room. Yeah. It would be really cool. They use the Kinect. They can do this. They could just zoom in on your face, have like a multiplayer fun little game like Uno, and then just use the Kinect. And why not? I don't know. Why aren't
it was fun.
Sticking? Yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah. And then I want digital rentals.
Oh, I know. I feel like we're close with that, with the what is it by EA? EA
Access.
EA Access. They're kind of close because it's basically renting those games for a month.
Yeah, and that's been great. So just seeing more of like what EA Access is doing.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I would probably be paying more a month than just like sign up for all these services.
Yeah.
And then we mentioned it before, just affordable pricing on the HoloLens.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Loot Crate, and dear Xbox, I would love you to have a partnership with them so I can get an Xbox-related Loot Crate month.
Okay, if I don't get Loot Crate because I have a problem with collecting things, and I have learned to stop. And I'm afraid if I had Loot Crate, it would just explode. But if there was an Xbox themed Loot Crate, like every month something Xbox themed, I don't think I could resist. That's great. Okay, Zen, you are now head of marketing at Xbox.
Yeah, and I have one more thing on my wish list for E3.
What?
This game that probably nobody knows, but I've talked about over and over again. Do you know what it is?
Is it a racing game?
Yes.
Test Drive.
Yeah, I want Test Drive Unlimited.
You need to let it go.
I can't let it go. I'll never let you go, Test Drive Unlimited. I'll never let you go.
I feel like your closest bet is Forza Horizon, and I feel like they've had 2 of them now. I feel like they're getting closer and closer to that feel that you want from your Test Drive game.
I feel like it's like Titanic, and I'm laying on that door and hanging on to my Test Drive game into the water and be like, I'll never let go of you, Test Drive.
I'll never let go.
And then I wake up after taking a little nap and Test Drive is falling out of its casing. And
it would be cool if you could go. I don't think there's a way. If you could go back and see how much time you actually spent playing that game.
I wonder if I could look on. There was that system that Raptor was keeping track, and then there was that 3D60 voice. Was it?
Oh,
that used to track all of our gaming.
Yeah, and they had those achievement challenges that I'm still enrolled in.
Yeah. We should go back and look at our records on those.
Oh, man, I should look and see what I've been up to.
Have you any big dreams for E3 or?
I'm pretty boring this year. I mean, the handheld, that would be my dream. It would. And also, like, an accessory I want is, well, because see, that's the thing. The handheld would totally fix my problem. I have Minecraft, the Pocket Edition on my iPhone.
Uh-huh.
It's too hard to control. It, like, literally hurts my hands to play it for very long.
Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine it on a handheld?
Oh, it would be so awesome to have that controller. You just need to do it. A controller with the screen. You could plug in headphones. You could stream your games from your one, or you could buy and, like, download small games or something. I'm set. That's, like, my dream. Portable. Until then, it's just my Windows phone. It's my game. I call it my Game Boy.
Oh my gosh. So we've been
dreaming.
We were dreaming, and our little squirrel brains were going crazy about E3. Yeah. And on Monday, we will definitely be geeking out like little schoolgirls. Yeah. So Monday, June 15th is the Xbox E3 media briefing. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you the time first. It's at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. So if you're on the East Coast, that'll be 12:30 a.m. or p.m. And you can watch it either on Xbox.com, or you can watch it from the events player on your 360 or on your One. Or if you have a Windows phone, you can watch it there. But it's I think it's... Ooh, is it an hour and a half, I think? Oh, and it's going to be on Spike TV in the U.S. and Canada. But we're going to watch this. Zen and I, we're going to sit down on Zen took it off from work. Yeah. Legit, too. I'm not calling sick. I scheduled this time off. You're like, I have something I have to do. So we're going to each watch it separately and geek out, take notes. And then immediately we're going to come... Well, I don't know if you go upstairs to record. I go up the stairs and record. And we're just going to record our reactions, like, right off the bat before we have any chance to, like, think about it or hear what other people are saying. We're just going to go bam. I have a feeling we're going to be super hyper. I do, too. And it's either going to go, it's going to be like, I'm so happy. Or we're going to go, oh, I have a good feeling. Yeah. Let's be positive, and we're going to be really excited. So watch it, and then come back and listen to us, and we'll geek out some more about this. Yeah. Thanks for... we better tell them our usual. What? What's our usual? Thanks for listening. Oh, yeah. So that covers in this episode. We'll see you in just a few more days with our Xbox Media Brief, what do we want to call it? Analysis. Yeah. The epic analysis. It's just us two geek girls geeking out over it. So we'll see you next time. And thanks so much for listening. You can follow myself on Twitter at ZMacLeod. That's ZMACLEOD. You can follow Jen on Twitter and Twitch at MOTO_GRRL. Okay, you can check out our website. It's girltribegaming.com. And make sure you hit the podcast tab and look through the show notes. We'll have trailers for all these things that we've been talking about. You can check us out on Twitter and Facebook and Twitch. We are at Girl Tribe Gaming, all one word. Thanks for listening. Bye. Bye.